Hey lovelies, welcome back to All Things Girly with Rhea. If you're new here, I'm Rhea, and today we're diving deep into something that I think so many of us struggle with, mental burnout. But don't worry, I'm not just talking about the exhaustion you get from busy days. I'm talking about when it feels like your mind is completely drained, overwhelmed, and emotionally burned out. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know I've been very open about my journey with BPT, and honestly, it hasn't been an easy ride. But today I want to share with you how CPT, Cognitive Behavior Therapy, and DPT, Dialectical Behavioral Therapy, have been an absolute game changer for me. They're helping me manage that constant feeling of being overwhelmed, and I'm going to walk you through how they've worked for me. I'll also share some tips on how to get through mental burnout, how to regulate those intense emotions that can interfere with your daily life, and of course, how to navigate those lonely moments when you feel like no one understands. So grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's talk about how to get through this together. So first things first, let's talk about mental burnout. We've all felt it, right? It's that point where you've pushed yourself so hard, mentally and emotionally, that you can't do anything anymore. It's more than just feeling tired. It's a complete shutdown. You feel like your brain just won't cooperate, no matter how much you try to push through it. The worst part, it starts affecting everything: work, relationships, even your ability to enjoy the things you used to love. For me, mental burnout has been especially tough because I've been dealing with borderline personality disorder. The emotional ups and downs, the overwhelming fear of abandonment, and the need for constant reassurance can make burnout feel like an emotional avalanche. And trust me, it's a lot harder to deal with when you are feeling completely drained, when people leave, or when I can't get the attention I crave. It triggers that deep sense of abandonment, which can sometimes send me spiraling into intense emotions and burnout. Before I share the tools that have helped me, I want to talk about the signs of mental burnout so that you can identify it early. The sooner you catch it, the sooner you can start working on getting better. Here are some signs that you might be heading into a burnout. Constant exhaustion. No matter how much rest you get, you never seem to feel truly recharged. Your body feels heavy, and mentally, you're just tapped out. Here are some signs that you might be heading into a burnout. Constant exhaustion. No matter how much rest you get, you never seem to feel truly recharged. Your body feels heavy, and mentally, you're just tapped out. Feeling unmotivated. Tasks that used to excite you or be easy to handle suddenly feel impossible. You find yourself procrastinating or avoiding things. Irritability. Your emotions feel like they're on a hair trigger. Small things set you off, and you get frustrated much more easy than usual. Lack of focus. Your mind feels foggy, you can't concentrate, and you find it hard to make decisions or even finish tasks. Feeling disconnected. You start withdrawing from social activities, avoiding friends or family, or even distancing yourself from the things you used to love. Physical symptoms. Stress can manifest in your body too. Headaches, stomach problems, muscle tension, or sleep disturbances. If any of these sound familiar, then you might be experiencing mental burnout. Recognizing these signs is a crucial first step in taking control and turning things around. Now let me tell you a little bit about how therapy has helped me get through the toughest moments. I didn't just sit there with that burnout. I decided to take control of my mental health by seeking professional help. And the two therapies that have been true life changers for me are cognitive behavior therapy and dialectical behavior therapy. CBT is all about identifying and changing negative thought patterns. I learned to notice when my mind would spiral and come up with distorted thoughts, like thinking that if someone doesn't text me back immediately, they're upset with me or that I'm unworthy of love. CBT helped me see these thoughts for what they were: unhelpful and often untrue. Instead of spiraling, I learned to challenge these thoughts and reframe them in a healthier way. But DPT has been a true game changer for me. It's a therapy specially designed for people with intense emotions, and it focuses on building emotional resilience. The core of DPT is learning to regulate emotions tolerate stress, and improve relationships. For me, DPT has helped me cope with overwhelming feelings that come with BPD, especially with dealing with fears of abandonment and rejection. It's given me skills that help me stay calm when things feel chaotic and has helped me better handle the emotions that often lead to burnout. Now let's get into some tips that have helped me manage burnout and emotional overwhelm. These are things I've learned through therapy as well as personal experience. Tip number 1, when burnout hits, the last thing you want to do is look at a huge to-do list. Everything seems impossible, so break tasks down into smaller, more manageable chunks, focus on one thing at a time, and give yourself credit for each small victory. You'd be amazed at how much you can accomplish when you focus on one step at a time. Coming in at number 2, mindfulness is about staying present in the moment. It helps you get out of your head when your thoughts are racing. You can practice mindfulness through breathing exercises, focusing on the sensations in your body, or even just being aware of the surroundings around you. When you practice mindfulness, you can detach from the stress and ground yourself in the present. You have tip number 3. If you're prone to spiraling, this is key in CBT. I've learned to catch myself when I have negative, irrational thoughts, so when I think that everyone is abandoning me, I challenge that thought by reminding myself it's not true. This helps me gain perspective and avoid sinking into emotional burnout. Tip number 4, build a support system. It's important to have people you trust around you when you're going through a burnout. If you don't have someone close, seek out online communities or even have professional support, like a therapist. Building a network of people who understand what you're going through can help keep you grounded when everything feels too heavy. Tip number 5, take care of your body. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths, although those are very nice. It's about giving your body the care it needs. Sleep, healthy food, and light exercise all play a huge role in keeping your mind and body balanced. When you're well rested and physically healthy, it's easier to manage emotional burnout. Now let's dive into some emotional regulation tips. These are super helpful when you feel like your emotions are spiraling out of control, especially if you have BPD or struggle with overwhelming feelings. Here are a few things I've learned. Use the STOP skill from DPT. This is one of my favorites. It's a quick 4-step skill you can use when your emotions are running high. S. Stop, pause, and take a moment. T. Take a step back. Give yourself physical space from the situation if needed. O. Observe. Notice your thoughts, feelings, and body sensations. P. Proceed mindfully. After taking a step back, respond in a calm and thoughtful way instead of reacting impulsively. Next tip, validate your emotions. When I feel intense emotions, DPT taught me to validate them instead of dismissing them. It's okay to feel how you feel. Acknowledging your feelings without judgment helps you process them in a healthier way. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, give yourself permission to feel, but remind yourself that feelings don't control you. Build a coping toolbox. Create a list of things you can do when you feel emotionally overwhelmed. This could include things like journaling, taking a walk, listening to music, or even just breathing exercises. Having a go-to list of coping strategies can help prevent emotional overwhelm and burnout. And finally, let's talk about those lonely moments. Loneliness can make burnout feel so much worse. If you're in a place where you feel like no one really gets what you're going through, here are a few tips. Create a routine. Having a routine brings stability to your day, which can help you feel less lost during lonely times. Even if it's just simple things like having your morning coffee or reading a book in the evening, a routine helps ground you. Next tip, reach out even when it's hard. Sometimes it can feel like the hardest thing in the world, but reaching out to someone, even just to chat for a few minutes, can make a big difference. It's all about making those small connections to remind yourself you're not alone. Last tip, self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself when you're feeling lonely. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel that way. Practice self-love and treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a friend. Burnout doesn't have to take over your life. With the right tools like CBT and DPT, and by practicing emotional regulation and self-care, you can make it through. If you're struggling, know that you're not alone and it's okay to seek help. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to All Things Girly with Rhea, and share this video with someone who might need it today. Let's keep this conversation going. Drop a comment below and share your tips for managing burnout or balancing your emotions. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Sending you all the love and strength. Bye.